every day your program is not out in the market, not out in the community, there is a collateral loss from one day to day one. Welcome to the Rise Talkshow, episode 1. Today, we are going to be diving into one of the commonly discussed and contested topic in the Indian community. The one we are talking about today is going to be on MITRA. With me today is one of the person who has been in the trenches of this issue for the last 2 years. A professional who has basically secured the grant year after year. But even after many grueling battles, she's still not done with it. Navigating new set of hurdles and issues. Dr. Vinogiri Krishnan, as Dr. V, as she's known online. Dr. V, welcome to the hot seat of the Rise Show. Let's start with the basics. We know you have the grant.
Yep.
Where are we exactly with the high impact program right now?
Okay, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me here today. And about my high impact program, just a little summary about my program. So my program is all about mental health, but intervention program for high risk kids. So when we talk about high risk kids here, they are kids who are suicidal, attempting suicide, having suicidal ideations, self-harming, and not only that, indulging in risky behaviors, risky sexual behaviors, substance abuse, pornographic, and so many others, including gangsterism. So these are damaged kids, 13 to 17-year-olds in public school system. So this program is going to be a 6 months long program, where when they start the program, they are like zero, right? They're damaged. But when they end the program, they're going to go towards betterment. They're going to be more resilient, less vulnerable, self-help seeking methods, they will all have that in them. And all those things will be empowered and embedded in them. So this is the whole goal about this program.
Okay, Dr. Vino, while you're saying all the good stuff, we want to know what's the result.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Okay. So everyone knows about MITRA and this grant, PPSMI grant. It
That's
all
right.
started in December 2024.
Yep.
Right? That's when they opened up the portal and then they closed it. They had the interview and then January happened. And then in March, we were,
March 2025.
Yes.
Okay.
March
last year.
Yes. March 2025, last year. So that is when they made the choices and who they want to choose. And they had a whole big event to introduce us. 45, no, at that time 46 recipients, then it became 45. We were even interviewed. I was, in TVs and all that. And then the very next day, we were expected to start work because we are supposed to get approvals, send letters, secure schools, teachers, because mine is involved. My program involves schools, and that means KPM, right? So everything started the next day onwards, and we were supposed to sign the next document to receive the funds the following month.
Okay.
But then
the timeline is around June.
By June, we were supposed to, by May, we were supposed to start the program already.
All right.
So by April, we were supposed to receive the funds.
So you must be gung-ho at the time.
Yes, and we were already starting work, right? And we were actually building this whole module and whole system with KPM and JPNs and teachers and schools. We secured everything, and then we were not hearing what we were supposed to. So for me, nightmare started. You want to know more?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so after that, delays started to happen. So when we keep asking them, okay, what's the status? We have to start our programs. And then they start telling us, sorry for the delay, certain things are happening, but we are finalizing it. It is at the legal unit and things like that. Come September, 13 programs were chosen, and the remaining were like just gone. And 13 programs that they chose: barber internship, dance classes, and all those
temple
kind of programs.
Stuff.
Temple, yes.
Versus what kind of programs that you guys were doing?
Versus programs that literally transform lives.
Yes, like AI and
besides wound care.
Yours was
absenteism.
Yeah, okay.
And all those
and
things.
But they chose barbershop. I remember that.
I even did a video.
There was a massive rally at the time in social media, and people were just asking what's happening to MITRA. Okay. All right. So from that point onwards, I think we were given a deadline for them to work on MITRA. But I remember it failed. What happened after that?
So let me tell you the aftermath. So after that, I decided to do the programs on my own because I promised these kids and I promised the schools.
Okay.
And I also got the approvals already. But of course, I have to fork everything out myself and start the programs. So out of 30 schools that I secured, 15 schools said no, they can't participate anymore because they waited too long and everything was like haywire for them. But another 15 schools, they said, okay, Dr. Vino, we are with you. Let's do this because you are doing it for the kids. So I started doing it like in a hybrid way. I go when I can, but I do it hybrid, like I meet them online every week. And I managed to get quite a lot of kids, and truly till today I still talk to them. But I wasn't satisfied. And also the other SST signers and takers, they were also trying to do something, reaching out to PMO's office and all that. So then I sent in a letter trying to reach out to PM, but it has to go through the Ketua Setiausaha Sulit Negara, right? Yeah. So I sent in the letter sometime in October, if I'm not mistaken. We personally went there and handed it over. And 17th of, they called me sometime in November and they arranged for a meeting on the 21st of November, 2025.
Okay.
So then they asked me if I'm in contact with the other SST takers. I gave the details for whoever I had at that time. They reached out to the others and they had the meeting. Okay. So the purpose of the meeting was actually to ask them questions. For me personally, I wanted to know why this whole thing happened. Why the fiasco? When you're supposed to give the funds, we signed it, we received it, and why not for these kind of programs? But the KSU was very composed. He just wanted to listen and convey the message to PMO. So when we talked about programs like this, he agreed. He said programs like yours, doctor, is very important right now in Malaysia. So I will definitely convey the message, and he heard the others too. So like for me, I submitted a whole report on what I've been doing till now, and then I left that place with no hope and I just gave up. I'm like, whatever, whether you're going to give me the funds or not, I'm still going to do what I can with my own efforts and with the support of everyone and submit my report to KPM. But in December, do you want to hear what happened?
Yeah, of course.
We received an email. Very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for me, this is a horror story.
Okay, December, you got an email.
Yes,
all right, so
17th of December. We received an email, and this email was from the PMO's office itself, saying that, okay, doctor, the Prime Minister has agreed to release the funds for your program, but it was reduced. For my program, they reduced 18%.
Dr. Vina, may I just understand this?
Yes.
Was this from the 2025 budget or the announced 2026 budget?
26. So this is going to be the 2026.
That's number one. Number two is they reduced the scale of the program.
Yeah.
They do know that this is a high social impact program, right?
Yeah.
Did they reduce in size the value of the money? Or the grant size?
The value of the money.
The value of the money. But they do understand, right? The value of the money will definitely coincide with the value of the work itself.
Yeah.
So is your program smaller now?
So they wanted us to still make it as impactful as it was before, but they asked us to reduce other stuff if possible, in terms of like maybe food or reducing the number of facilities and things like that.
All right.
So but the beneficiaries, they asked us to make it as many as possible, as in for me, children.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was not easy. I had to rework everything. I have to revamp my modules, and I also have to make it as impactful as before.
Okay.
So that's when MITRA reached out to us again after being so silent.
Good.
And being away.
Right.
We had no choice, right?
We understand that, all that part. Okay, so December happened. They called you guys up.
Yeah.
They gave you a new hope that the money gonna happen.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
So they asked us to do the work. So after
Did you do the work before you signed any?
They asked us to do all the revamping and all that. I had to submit, right? So they gave us deadlines. So after December, in January, because after that was Christmas holidays and New Year's, so it all started in January. And then they said, okay, giving you 7 days to 14 days. No, not even 14 days. Within 7 days, please submit the new module, what you're going to reduce, what you're going to add, how you're going to fit that new budget in. It was a lot of work, to tell you the truth. So then we also had to open a new bank account in the beginning, and when we opened it the last year, it all went dormant. So I have to open a new bank account. I have to register again in eVendor. I have to get an accountant, a new accountant, to submit a new quotation. So a lot of work we had to repeat all over again.
Okay.
This time we were promised it's coming. You're going to get it. You're going to do it. And we did it. And after that, after submission, they sent it to the legal unit. So it's just going to take about 2 weeks
Okay.
Tops. That's what they told us, right? Because it's already there. The papers are all there. Only the first page is different because new amount and all that, and our new updated activity. So after that, we were also like, okay, because I have to think about submitting a new a letter to KPM and to tell them that this is happening. So I was preparing all that at that time, and then they were saying that sorry, doctor. No, before that they were saying, okay, it's back from legal unit. This is sometime in March. Early March. This year.
Okay.
So January finished. February they said it was in the legal unit. If I'm not mistaken, end of February I think they came back to us and said it's back from legal unit.
Okay.
And then they even used good news. That's the time they called. They said, good news, doctor. It's back from legal unit. We will call you all to sign soon.
Okay.
And
that was in March.
Sometime end of February, beginning of March. That's
Okay.
the time frame. That was it.
Wait.
Do you know Michael Jackson? This is it.
Yeah.
This was it for me.
What do you mean?
That was the last call I had with them.
Is
Then
your
they
program,
went-
is it started yet?
So what do you think?
No?
Nope.
Have they paid you money? Have they paid your grant?
Nope.
Dr. Vino, I just want to get this right.
Mm-hmm.
Your program started, as far as I know, in December 2024, right?
That's when they opened up the portal and all that. Yeah.
So from then to now, I would say that's about easily 400 days,
Yeah.
and the grant is still not moving.
Nope.
What do you call this, Dr. Vino? I really do not know where it went wrong.
At this point, I just wish I have Aladdin's magic lamp.
Okay.
Seriously, because that was the last call. So you see, after that, started following up through WhatsApp. And then the same script we used to get that 1 year.
Okay.
Sorry, doctor, it's still being processed. We will get back to you. That is all they reply. And even after some time, they stopped replying. And then the new ministry took over, right?
Yeah.
It went to a new person and a new ministry, right? And then after that, they just went quiet. We were expected to know the change by ourselves, by right, as an entity, promising to give us the grant. Any changes happened. Aren't you supposed to have a meeting and call us in?
That's true. But Dr. V, what did you do? I mean, last year, you were very, very loud on social media questioning this.
I was.
This year, I didn't hear a squeak from you.
Yeah.
But you are still doing videos, you're still talking about other things about mental health and whatnot.
Yeah.
Why not this?
I'm tired, Sudan. I'm burnt out. I was all out for this and it took a toll on me. You know something? After signing this grant, right? It's a huge grant. I mean,
Okay.
it's not a huge grant, sorry. It's okay, they are giving you the grant, but it's a lot of work to do a nationwide program. So I had to put aside so many things, and those things that were coming to me, I had to say no.
Okay.
And I lost so many good opportunities because of this. So, and I still fought for it. I was burnt out. I was having mental health struggles myself. And I'm not ashamed to say this because as a mental health professional, I talk about my own challenges freely too. And this one issue really took a toll on me. And then this year, when I see the pattern repeating, I'm just questioning myself. Am I in reality, or is this a dream, or am I still trapped in a nightmare? I'm just still not able to see what's happening because I'm so tired. But I will start talking about it. It's not like I'm not going to not do it. I will do it. But I'm just trying to gain my energy because I'm just so tired facing these people the same way, and now they're changing people. New people are coming in. Old people are no longer there. I mean, the previous staff and all that. And it just makes me so tired to even think about it.
Sorry to hear that. But you're right. The landscape has changed.
Yeah.
I think now we have a new minister in charge, YB Ramanan. We even have a new KP, Mr. Ravindran.
Mr. Ravindran.
MITRA itself has changed to Kusuma, I think, at this point right now. So there is a lot of changes that's happening on the leadership structure of MITRA.
Yeah.
But that doesn't excuse them to have 12 to 20 months worth of processing
Yes.
for this program.
And the paperwork is already there.
Okay. Yeah. So where did it go wrong? Is there a lack of liquidity in the fund? Is it because of leadership changes? Is it just bureaucratic? What went wrong here? What do you think? You know this more better than I do.
Yes, ever since, I think I've been in this far too long. For me, 400 days, long time
Yeah.
to know all these people and how they're working, right? I feel the gray space, they're not addressing whatever which is going on inside, but they want to do something else and to show Malaysia that this is happening, we're doing this and we're doing that. But the thing is, so many things need to be amended and rectified inside. Like, for example, leadership. When you talk about leadership, you need people who are really capable, who really know what's happening. Okay, if you're signing up a grant and you're bringing in people to come and do the work for you, you need to know how to execute it. You can't just do everything and then, just go missing. First and foremost, lack of communication. When something is going wrong, you have to come up front and tell us what is going on, what is happening, call us for meetings. Here we are asking them, can we come in? Last year, when this whole thing happened, I walked in so many times. I just couldn't take it. I walked into Putrajaya. I said, I want to see the KP. They will ask, did you call? Did you make an appointment? And here I will tell them, how am I supposed to make an appointment when you don't pick up our calls, when you don't reply emails? Even that they're lacking. So how are they going to run programs like this when they call people to come and do high impact program and they're not even committing themselves to it?
Yeah. That's always been my core complaint about MITRA.
Yeah.
I always tell MITRA is a very small agency or a unit actually.
Yes.
Right? Run by very junior staff with no direct planning for the entire year.
Yeah.
To take care of the third largest community in Malaysia.
Exactly.
We are born for failures. Right? And that's what we are seeing.
Yeah.
For the last 2 years, we don't really see any program coming out. In your case, Dr. V, your program was labeled high impact. And that's a very heavy term to use.
Yes.
Right? For every day your program is not out in the market,
Right.
not out in the community, there is a collateral loss
Of course.
for the community. So in this case, in your case, right, what is that collateral loss?
Let me tell you. Now for this, okay, let's forget about the children that I'm working with now, right? Okay, I'm continuing their last year's kids.
Okay.
For these funds that they're going to allocate me, 170 kids. This is what is in my budget, right? 170 kids from 4 states. Now, 170, when I just tell you like this, it's just a small number.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, these 170 kids, they're losing their lives daily. It's either they're going towards death literally, or they're damaging their lives every day.
These are high-risk kids.
High-risk kids,
Okay.
like what I explained to you, right? They're either damaging themselves, either trying to kill themselves, attempting to kill themselves, and going into pathways that is leading them into darkness. So they're so damaged. So if this program you're saying a no, what is going to happen to these 170 kids that we're picking up to help? And these are B40 kids, kids who cannot get these kind of privileges. Rich kids, somehow or other parents can afford things for them and they go to international schools or they have money to do something. But these kids can't seek help without this kind of help.
Yeah.
And you're saying no to these kind of kids.
Dr. V, I just want to do a deep dive. Give me a reality check. When you say high-risk kids, just
Yes.
dive in a little bit more on what kind of situations or problems that they face in school.
Yes,
Right.
I can tell you.
Right.
Now, we are reading news every day. We are actually getting reports, real-time reports. Now, let me tell you 3 cases that happened last year, and also 2 days ago, another case happened. Now, one case, the stabbing case in Bandar Utama School.
Yeah.
That boy was just 14 years old. He stabbed the girl more than 100 times, if I'm not mistaken, 100 or 200, I'm not sure. And that girl was 16, I think. So this whole thing happened in a school. And usually we see these kind of cases in US or UK because shooting always happens. A child brings a gun and shoots people. But this was very new in our country.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, this is not new. It has always been happening, just that it did not happen in a school.
Okay.
So why are these kind of things happening? Now that was one. And another, okay, so this particular case, we can talk about harming someone, right? And that boy probably would have thought of killing himself too. But at that moment, a lot of people were, there, and, somehow they managed to stop him. But if that didn't happen, he would have killed himself. Now, the second incident I want to tell you, so many rape cases being reported among children, 13 to 17-year-olds. And one of the cases that made headlines was a case where it happened in school. 4 boys and 1 girl. Recently, 2 or 3 days, I think 2 days ago, 61 times a girl, a 19-year-old college girl, she was stabbed 61 times by her 19-year-old boyfriend. So why are things like this happening? So these are real-time check, I can go on and on. There are data. We have NHMS data. You can see the data, how our own KPM and KKM, they are reporting real-time cases among students. I mean, their real thoughts, what is happening in their lives, how they're indulging in sexual behaviors, alcohol, substance abuse, everything is here.
So are we not helping these kids right now?
We want to help, all out, doing it all the time. But why organizations that can help are failing us?
Okay.
Why are you saying no? Why are you delaying?
Okay. I remember you are an academic, you're a professional person as well.
Yeah.
To do a program of this size, right? I'm sure you require a team, your own resources, people. How much capital basically have you used for the last 2 years to basically maintain these programs?
When you think about it, right, it's not about the money actually. It's about the time, the energy, my reputation. I mean, going back and forth. I mean, till this moment, my teachers still trust me. I have these WhatsApp groups that I've built with all the teachers from all the states. They never ask me any question because, for one, I kept my word and I did the program the first time for their kids. But secondly, they also trust me. But they're also losing hope. Even though they're quiet, they give me heart emojis whenever I update them. I owe so much to them, and I'm not able to talk to them or face them. And my name is in KPM right now. What about my reputation? They'll be waiting for me to update them. I don't know what to update them. I keep telling this to the MITRA personnels. I told them repeatedly. I gave them the school calendar and said, please give me an answer. I have to update KPM. My name is there. I have to tell them what is happening. No response. So yes, money-wise, I'm losing a lot too. Without the support of my family and friends, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. But yeah, if you want to count, I think that's going to be a lot too, right?
I think, Dr. V, you're actually subsidizing the government failure with your own money.
Yes, I am,
right?
Actually.
All right, so to our viewers, let's just recap the progress of MITRA for this year. I think to date, Doctor, 9.24 million for Rumah Ibadat. That's what basically they have worked out. That's about 20,000 ringgit each. Okay. Then there's about 450,000 for Sina Chaya program. I think there's an assistance as well. And then there's some assistance for graduates, about 4,000 graduates. To date, we still do not know what is the actual allocation allocated for MITRA in the budget. We haven't even received a straight answer from any of the Indian MPs so far. But there's still 100 million like the year before that. We still do not know. Okay, never mind. Looking at all these programs, what do you think? Is this uplifting the community, or are we just sprinkling some money to keep people from talking?
To be honest, I'm not going to say don't do all this. Okay, go ahead and do. It's fine. You want to help, temples, reimburse certain things for them, that they don't have money to upgrade their facility and all that. It's fine. But are you transforming lives here? This is a circle that this is the same circle you're following. You're doing this all the time. The same funds for the temples, or for dance academies, or for Devaram classes, the spiritual classes they also have that. You're doing this fine, but if you want to transform lives and help lives, then shouldn't you be doing the same thing? If that money flow is so easy for you to do and channel out, what is the difficulty for programs that are supposed to help lives? Transform lives? Isn't that the definition of MITRA? At this point, I can't really remember the full name of MITRA because I just blocked it out from my mind. But I know one of it is Transformasi.
I know they're saying Transformasi, but if you look in the social media, they keep on saying Tipu.
Okay,
do you know why? Recently, we saw the news. They said Indians do not get conned so easily with scammers.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
That's because MITRA has been scamming us all this while. We are immune to it.
It makes sense because I'm in that.
You're in that too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, Doctor. If a high impact, yours is highly audited as well because you were audited previous year through that all the way up to PMO level, right?
Yes.
This year you audited all the way up to KSU.
Yeah.
So a highly audited program like yours can't even bypass the red tape and get into the market, how about other smaller NGOs?
Are just going to give up when they're not even going to try.
Okay. Do you feel sometimes that you guys were just political trophies? Like for example, last year when they announced it, they did a major program for you guys, called all the medias, do all the announcements, and after that they just failed at really executing it.
Yeah. And this time, I forgot to mention, this year they also called us. Oh yeah. I forgot.
What do you mean by that?
I think it was in January. Yes, after we submitted our paperwork and all that, there was an event. They were actually calling everyone. Actually, it was a nice hall compared to the earlier event, but this was not to photograph us or anything. But they just wanted all of us to come, including the kindergarten teachers and organizations, and they just wanted to talk about the bribery. It was just like an event to show that we are the recipients all over again.
Don't you feel like you guys are being padded? Like the first time you guys failed, say they did the entire contract re-signing and event again just to buy time.
And I was like, even at that point, even though 50-50, inside the heart, right? Okay, is this really for real? I still tried to be optimistic because I thought, okay, why not? Again, you're considering you're going to give. This time I'm going to believe it's happening. Yeah, and then this whole thing just came crumbling down again.
Okay, my question to you. This has gone so far, right? How long you guys have in mind to wait? Is there like a kill date for your programs right now, Dr. V?
Seriously, every day seems like a kill date for me because, as long as they are not giving us answers and not responding to our, queries and all that, I'm like, is this the day that I'm supposed to kill this whole thing again, or is this the day I'm going to get a response from them? So at this point, Sudan, I really don't know, but I'm just not going to wait much longer. May has started. Just tell you the truth, holidays will start for the school kids, and then when are you going to release the money? Even if you release, it's going to be such a difficult processing moment, for us to do the program, because there's going to be delay from the schools this time. July is SPM trials. So where have you brought us again?
Yeah, there's a scheduling conflict there.
Yeah.
Right, they'll be busy with their exams and to focus on this.
So again, is it going to go to another year? Are you going to tell us, oh sorry, you can't fit this timeline, come back again. 2027 I'll give you. Is that what you're going to say?
No.
I mean, these are questions in my head, Today my questions are coming out from my head.
A signed contract in 2035 means nothing in 2035. A re-signed contract in 2026 still means nothing in 2026. I mean, how long are you going to wait? I mean, I just want to play devil's advocate. Are you guys thinking about doing something else? I don't know. Probably a legal action, maybe. Maybe Dr. V, maybe that's the kind of things that these people will then respond.
Well,
we have to be more bolder in questioning this.
Yeah.
Because programs like yours doesn't just mean an NGO's program. This actually something that belongs to the entire community.
Of course.
When it becomes a stillborn from the date the contract was signed, it means the entire community is not benefiting from what they rightfully supposed to have.
Exactly. And when you talk about programs like this, it's not going to end the moment the program ends, because that will continue. I can tell you from the perspective of the children. I've been working with children for 6 to 7 years now. So many children. I can proudly say I've made an impact in their lives, because whatever they gain from me and my modules and my program is of course from my heart to theirs, but they are going to continue it to their siblings, to their friends, and it's just going to go on. So imagine if I work with 170 children, I'm able to give them a safe space, show them what humanity is, how to love themselves. These 170 kids, if one kid is able to help one child or one sibling or one friend, can you see the number doubling?
Yeah.
And that continues. So can you see, it's not only until the program ends. This is the real meaning about transforming lives. So I just don't know why so much of crudeness in all this, when we all are humans. One day we are going to die, and I just feel so lost sometimes.
still in my mind right now, just for you. We have a new minister, we have a new Ketua Pengarah, we have a new ministry as well. Everything is brand new. Did any one of them contact you guys and ask you to come to the table? For example, we have YB Ramanan. We have the KP.
The new KP.
KP is Mr. Ravindran. We have the entire team of MITRA under the new leadership. Did any one of them contact you guys and say, hey, you know what? This program has been delayed for 400 days. I think it's time for us to set this right. Can you guys come to the table? Let's discuss this.
How I wish. In fact, last year and the email I wrote to Mr. Ravindran this year, I requested. I say, please have a meeting. Please call us in. Give us explanation. The last email that I wrote to Mr. Ravindran, he mentioned, when we call you in to sign the draft agreement, then we can meet. I don't want to meet him. I want to have meetings. I want to have clarifications. So I feel, okay, you promise, you see, if it's a very simple scenario. You tell a kid, I'm going to come and see you after 1 week. I'll buy this present for you. Let's say a mother's telling her child, and then 1 week finishes. That kid is going to wait the entire 7 days because, you know, that feeling, or what is my mom going to get me? And then the mom can't make it. Suddenly she gets delayed. How will the kid feel? Betrayed, right? And the kid will want answers. What happened? Why you never come? Why you never bring the present? So, if a child can feel like that, how about humans? You are promising them something and it's not for us. It's for the community. You made us do all the work and then you're silent. Why can't you call us for a meeting and explain to us? Or tell us exactly what is happening so we don't have questions or we're not clueless?
So looking back into this entire mess, what did they do wrong with MITRA? And more importantly, how should they have done it right?
Okay, so if you ask me, right, first and foremost, you're opening up a portal. So before you open up the portal, you know what kind of applications are going to come in. So this is PPSMI grant for transformation grant, right? So before they started, before they received applications, they had a Google Meet for everyone interested to come. So you were briefing everything from A to Z, and then you also gave us guidelines. We were expected to follow everything. You even told us the slightest mistake you make, we will not see your application.
Wow.
So meticulous, right? We were like, okay, they're doing something about this. But that was it. After everything, after taking our time for our interviews, choosing us, this is the second year now. What are you doing? You brought us in. Where is the continuation from that? So what is your team doing? All that happens that I can see, they are not stable themselves. Everyone keeps going in and going out. The KP, the people who are working under the KP, the contract staff they have, I don't even think they have enough funds or time spent for their staff to train them properly. And then when you choose these kind of programs, you have to fight for us. We cannot be fighting on social media and fighting for our rights. You brought us in. So if something is happening in the government or the delay from the Ministry of Finance, you have to ask them questions. You have to stand tall and say, look, we have already allocated this. We have chosen them. They have signed these documents. So please give us answers. Let us know how. Nobody is fighting for us from MITRA. They're just quiet. So I think the fault is there, right there. You don't have a proper team inside. You don't have executors. You only have planners. How will that work?
I think we require bold leadership.
Yes.
Right at the top, or sitting in the cabinet.
Exactly, to ask questions.
Ask questions.
Yes.
Demand when the fund's going to come out. That's number one. I think number two, the MITRA itself need to be revamped. They don't have enough senior member, professionals who are sitting there to plan the schedule for entire year. I think that's very apparent right now.
Very true.
Right? These people are all junior staffs. Nothing wrong with that. But they lack the experience and the knowledge and the know-how needed to push through bureaucracy.
Very right.
All right? The third one is they are just like headless chicken right now. They are not getting inputs from their bosses. So they have nothing to give you guys.
Exactly.
And that is basically putting the entire committee in a confusion. And that is what the new leadership have to take a look at, I think, most importantly.
Of course.
If, for example, YB Raman is sitting beside you right now, or for example, the KP, what will you tell them?
What will I tell them? Should look at the camera and speak, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so if I do have that chance, you see, we don't want to fight or quarrel or, want to be hard on you. But we just want to understand. I mean, like, why is this? The first question I'm going to ask them is, why is this happening the second time? Why is the same thing repeating the second time? This first time you chose us. The second time you came back and told us that, okay, we'll give you back the funds. Then where is the communication? Where is your connection with us?
Yeah, why they're not learning from their failures of last year?
Exactly.
They know they failed miserably in the communication.
Miserably.
This year they should have fixed it.
Exactly. And okay, so the previous KP left.
Okay.
Understand. Okay, he was there the first time. But when the new KP came, I actually expected something. To tell you the truth, when I knew a new KP was coming in, I thought he would do something. He will call all of us and explain the situation and, professionally and also rightfully tell us that, okay, a new minister is here, a new ministry is taking over. Okay, this is the situation. At least have a 1-hour meeting, make us come to Putrajaya. But no, we have to fight. I mean, we have to work hard to get your appointment, to write emails to you. I mean, we are humans too, we are also people who have daily lives, other career perspectives, families, own lives. We can't be dwelling in this.
Yeah.
So why are you making us dwell in this? These are many questions that I can actually ask.
Thank you so much for your courage and coming on board today for our first episode. And speaking on MITRA. It's not easy, I understand.
Yeah.
I hope you basically continue with your advocacy on MITRA. I think it's much needed out there. But viewers, this is not going to be the last time that you see Dr. V on our show. She basically joining us as a co-host for the Rise program, specializing on topics such as women empowerment, mental health,
children,
and also children's development.
Right.
So Dr. V, I look forward to seeing you on this show.
Thank you.
Sitting on this seat and doing your own shows as well.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. So, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And viewers, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you.